I was really given opportunities to travel the world, meet different specialists in this area, in different aspects of the L&D environment. I'm in the graduate program. I was privileged to.
You worked in the States at some point?
Yes, I went there to do graduate program in different provinces within, different cities in the US to really understand how they do graduate program, especially from a transformation perspective. Because in South Africa, also transformation from a technology perspective was a big thing. And I will go UK to watch how they do talent management. I'll go different countries to see how they think workforce planning, how they think graduate. One day I'll go somewhere how they think skills. So I was really, really privileged. And I came back, I did the job. As I was doing, one day I was called in the office. Maggie, you are now the company is going through the transformation of HR. Human resources being transformed from being a support function to being truly a business partnering function, and to really adopting the strategic role in the business, and also making sure that we implement a shared service where we remove duplication. We used to have maybe 5 people doing leave for this, one for this department, one. Now we're not going to do that. We are now becoming like a bank where we have one app. We all are working through that app. So, and I was privileged that I was asked to lead that transformation project for South Africa, on behalf of South Africa, because it was a global project. And that really made me to understand what HR is all about, and made me to understand what do we do in HR. When we're saying we're a business partner, what do we do? When you're saying I'm a center of excellence, when you're saying I'm leading HR, what does it look like? And how does it connect to the business? And I really, with that, it now forced me to really understand business. I literally stopped to think and read every aspect of the business, because I knew for me to do that, and still studying, by the way, still doing my map with vets, started a full new degree.
And you finished the psychology degree?
Yes, I was busy with it. And
so you were studying, being a mother,
being a wife, a daughter-in-law, a friend, a sister, anything you can imagine.
And you were still cooking
very well in my house, very well. And because my husband and my kids love my food, I had no option but to cook. But to be honest, I also made sure that I have a good support system in the house. I had the most amazing helper and I was clear that certain things, especially with the career that I was on, the first thing is, what is the type of support that I need? Having a good helper was the number one thing for me. Teaching her exactly what I want in the house and what we need as a family. I mean, when we went on holiday...
Was she not with you for over 30 years?
32 years.
32 years,
32 years. Same age. Actually, it's 34 years because she started with my daughter at home.
Yes.
So only when we came, and then so she's been amazing. When we go on holiday, she will pack for us. Pack 100%. All what we did, we'll take just the luggage and leave the house. That's how brilliant she was. Brilliant. That's how brilliant she was. So a support system for me was very important. When I focus on something, I don't want distraction. And sometimes we distract ourselves because we want to do everything and we don't sacrifice. And we sacrificed. Not that we had the money to afford a helper, but we sacrificed. I remember my husband and I, we sacrificed and said, we're going to buy ourselves. Anything we buy from Mr. Price because it's reasonable. We used to wear RT jeans.
I remember RT jeans.
Yes, RT jeans. And they were very reasonable. They were very reasonable for us. So, and we sacrificed because we wanted to make sure our helper is well paid, is well looked after. We bought, and our kids are well fed because we believed we didn't have any other opportunity to go back and raise them. We wanted to make sure that we are comfortable with their age and we give them the best of what we can give them. And I studied at the same time as I was doing these jobs, traveling, having a family, I was studying.
And now you get this promotion.
And this promotion,
yeah.
And I was ready. And then My husband and I, at some stage, we agreed. We used to travel, both of us. We used to, I'll come one day, land, and he's off.
Because he was busy too building his career.
Or two.
Yeah.
And one day we really sat and said, we've got children. We have to be very careful that we don't get to really love what we do and neglect the fact that we are raising other human beings that in the future, they're going to want the best future like us. And my husband decided that he's going to downgrade the traveling. He's going to talk to his employer, being SARS, that he wants a job closer to the house. And then he was given a managerial role at Randburg, which was close to us. We are also staying in Randburg. So that made him to be able to pick up our kids, drop our kids, be there for the kids.
I'm interested. And now, I mean, I've asked you this question before, but I'm going to ask it now. Why is it that between the two of you, he was the one that decided, I will take less responsibilities and be at home? Well, not really at home, but I'll be more involved with the kids, where you could have been a situation where we say, but you're a lady. You are the one whose responsibilities need to be less at work and focus on the kids. Yeah. Why did you guys do it the other way around? And it's worked, obviously.
Yeah.
Why did you do it the other way around?
Yeah. My husband was doing well already in his career. But somehow he's such a selfless individual. He never think about himself before he think about someone else. That's number one. Number two, he knows himself. He's very confident in who he is. And number three, in our house, money has never been something that drives the family. It has always been, how satisfied are you? It has always been the passion we do, the things we do we love them? And he saw the love of what I do. And he really wanted to nurture the love of the things I do. Versus I promise you, he didn't even think what it means financially. He was so happy that I'm happy with what I do.
Putting in the work as well.
Exactly. He really appreciated my passion, and he was supporting my passion and supporting what I believe in and enabling me. I mean, he did my MBA with me. He did my studies with me. He will correct everything I do. I'll sit and read with him word for word because he had already done that. So I just feel he's a one human being, and talking to men, also to husband, is if you're a man and if you trust who you are, you can enable anything in your house. He really provided the leadership that enabled both me and my children to be the best of who we want to be.